Welcome to footballgameplan.com. I'm Tyler Merkovich, bringing you a fantasy football segment, and in this segment I will be bringing you value quarterbacks that you could get in your draft. Let's talk about a guy you could get in the 5th round. It's Donovan McNabb, who signed an extension in Philadelphia, and guess what? The Eagles are finally catering to him. They drafted Jeremy Maclin, receiver out of Missouri, LaShawn McCoy, the running back out of Pittsburgh, and they got a cornerstone left tackle in Jason Peters, and he's going to be throwing it to a guy, a lot underrated guy named Jason Avant, who's a great possession guy. So McNabb, if you get him in the 5th round, he's a guy who will bring you happiness in fantasy. Let's go to guy you get in the 6th round. How about Matt Ryan? Great rookie year last year out of Boston College. Of course, we all know he's in Atlanta, and Atlanta gave him a great weapon. He's a fine wine. Tony Gonzalez was only 32 years old, and last year Ryan had a good year, so Gonzalez gives him even more weapons. They have a balanced offense, and the run game protects him well, so he doesn't make bad decisions, doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. Guess what? They have 8 games in either dome or nice weather there in the NFC South, so he's going to be consistent, and a guy he's going to be look forward to throw is a 3rd receiver, Harry Douglas. Great underrated receiver that'll help Ryan out also. In the 7th round, how about Matt Schaub? I mean, he missed 5 games last year, but when this guy's in the lineup, he's a fantasy force. He's a fantasy stat patter. He's going to get you 275 plus yards. It's a guy you get in the 7th round. Why not? 8th round, how about Carson Palmer? I mean, if you get this guy in the 8th round, that's a steal. They got a better overall team. They replaced Avernius Coles with TJ Hushmanzada, but they got a bunch of backups that could step in right away. Chris Henry, Andre Caldwell, and Jerome Simpson. And guess what? Chad Ochocinco is conditioning, and that's his game, so he wants to have a big year. And they addressed the O-line in drafting Andre Smith in the 1st round of the draft. How about in the 9th round? You can get a guy named Matt Castle, who can also run the ball. Of course, he had good stats in New England. I know he's in Kansas City now, but he's got Dwayne Bowe, he's got Mark Bradley, and they're going to be behind in a lot of games. So he's going to be trying to catch up and throwing the ball, so he could be a fantasy stat patter too. You could get him in the 9th round. That could be a great value pick. Personally, I'm a guy who likes to wait and find these guys, and hopefully they end up in the top 5 by year's end. For more fantasy football breakdown by position, visit footballgameplan.com/fantasy.